Good evening, everybody. Tegan here with Inspire Me 360. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend and enjoyed their St. Patrick's Day. Just wanted to hop on here and share a new episode with you guys, taking a look at the importance of maintaining a schedule to create balance in your life. So essentially what it is, coming from somebody who, always wants to wing it, always wants to, I just want to go with the flow, I don't want to plan things and stuff like that. I really contradict myself because without a schedule, there's no way I would be able to be where I am or be doing what I'm doing right now. And it all comes down to the basics, It comes down to your eating schedule, your sleeping schedule, all these different things. And to ensure that you keep on track with those things to create your mental health so it can be in the best places possible. If you're sleeping at all these different times, say, okay, tonight I'm going to go to bed at 8 o'clock, then the next night I'm going to go to bed at 10 o'clock, and then the next night I'm going to go to bed at 1 o'clock. Those don't really help you maintain balance in your life, and you're going to be all over the place. I feel like your energy is going to be all messed up and stuff like that. When you find what works for you, it's going to work what's best for you. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. Sometimes some people have to go to bed a lot earlier than other people, depending on what their schedules are in terms of working, in terms of life stuff, in terms of where they are on the other side of the world. It's completely different and catered to each specific individual, which is a very unique thing as well. And that's the same thing as your eating schedule. Some people eat 3 meals a day. Like me, I only typically eat 2 meals a day, and then I do a fasting in the evening and stuff like that, because I find personally it helps my sleep better and stuff like that. Also my mental and stuff like that, where you're not supposed to eat a ton of food before you go to bed. It's supposed to mess up all these different things and stuff. So I think it's very unique for every single person, but every person needs to find their unique balance and schedule in life to create that for themselves. And as you grow older, I think it changes. I don't think you're going to find, one set schedule that's going to work for you, that's going to go throughout your entire life. You're going to say, oh, I have to go to bed at this exact time, or I have to eat these exact things, or I have to do these exact things for the rest of my life. It's going to change based on what you're doing in life, how old you are, where you're going, what jobs you're working, all these different things. And that's the craziest thing about it, or the best thing or coolest thing about it. It's not going to be the same your entire life. It's going to change based on your adaptation, your environment, and those kinds of things as well. Personally, for me, traveling and stuff like that's one of the hardest things, finding balance, being on the other side of the world. I think, for the first week or two when I got here, it was definitely a little bit difficult. I felt like I was up and I wasn't tired for 2 weeks, and then I kind of went on this crash, and I was like, oh, I am tired at these different times, and I needed to find my work-life balance schedule. So, after a little bit, I finally found it. I'm able to be up at these times and stuff like that, not having it affect my work, and then still being able to wake up at a good time during the day, going to the gym, making sure I'm getting my meals in and stuff like that. And I think it's quite unique because when I was back home, it was a completely different schedule. When you change your environment, you have to adapt to those different things and stuff like that. Number one being it's minus 14-hour difference here than it is at home. So it's almost a learning phase and stuff like that, but it's an adaptation as well, and it's what we're all built for at the end of the day. We are all accustomed, just like all these different insects and animals and stuff like that are able to adapt to different environments. And if you see a rabbit, for instance, there's some rabbits that change color based on what color of the year, or what part of the year it is. So if it's snowing out, that's white. If it's spring, it's brown, and then sometimes it turns black in the summer. It's very cool to see that, because it's not only just plants and trees and everything around us that go through these cycles. It's also us when we are going into different time zones, different places, different weathers and stuff like that completely affect our schedules. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Like I said, I'm always one person who's you know, just go with the flow, don't plan anything, this and that. But that's also put a huge toll on me as well, because if I end up doing that throughout my whole life, I'm not going to have any scheduled structure. And without any scheduled structure, I'm not going to be able to wake up at the certain times that I need to get all the things that I need to get done during a day, because there's not enough hours in the day, believe it or not. You know, and time flies, especially as we're getting older and stuff like that. I know here, it's felt like, you know, a long time, but it has flown, like these past 2.5 months or so. Like, it feels like it was yesterday, but I've been here for so long as well. And we need to be able to utilize that time as efficient as we can. You know, it's better to get those things done during the morning, you know, especially before anybody's up. If you're able to be up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, praise you. You know, I'm obviously up at 4 in the morning myself, but I mean, on a schedule where you're always, you know, getting up at that time, it's really, really beneficial in so many different ways. Number one, you're up before anybody else, so you can get a whole bunch of work done before you start, you know, having to worry about the rest of the world going on. Number two, it's peaceful, it's quiet. You can really, you know, delve into your thoughts, write stuff down, write new ideas and stuff like that. And it's a really calm and peaceful time to do it, just like I'm talking to you guys. And this place is full of other people, but obviously everybody's sleeping. I'm not trying to yell or anything like that, but it's just a really unique experience. Number three, I would say, of course, the sunrise. You get to wake up with everything. Like, you're waking up with the birds, you're waking up with the sunrise, you're waking up with everything. You get to kind of start your day with the earth and stuff like that, and I find that so fascinating. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and share that little piece of inspiration with you guys. If you guys really like that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We do post videos every other day. Thank you so much again for watching, and